I need to.
That's
How are
nice.
you gonna give me the message and I'm the one streaming? That's funny. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about how to leverage funnel marketing. And funnels are a good way to enlist help, right? Because if you're not there, your funnel is there and it could be capturing your leads and actually even filtering information for you. So one of the most common ways to use a funnel is a lead magnet funnel. And that is a funnel that people use that where they give information that is of value away in exchange for an email or a telephone number. So let me actually, I got a lot. Trying to think of one that's easy for me to get to as far as a funnel, so I can show you guys an example of a lead magnet funnel. And I've been like slacking on my funnel marketing, but it's definitely something I'm picking back up, especially going into the summertime. Um, I really that's the only time I really come out the house. Like it's the winter time, so I'm like in the house. I ain't doing nothing. I really don't do anything during the winter time because it's always snowing and stuff out here. But when it comes to that summertime, I ain't sitting still. Oh wait, dang, that was one right there. That's all right. Let me see. All right, so this is a funnel that I know. And this is a lead magnet funnel. And what this funnel's job is, because like it's like having extra help, right? So what this funnel's job is to collect leads that I can potentially turn into sales later down the line. So I give away a book in exchange for their information. Oh, because my pop-up thing. Okay, I was gonna say my pop-up thing is blocked. So I get their name, their email, and their phone number. And when they give me this information, they get to get the book. I get to get the email and the phone number, and then on the pay, also on that page is a product that they could potentially buy, right? So that's working as a helper to help me get people on my list and also to be able to generate sales. So there's all kind of funnels that you can use. Let me come over here. So a funnel is really just a part of an overall system. That's like how I tell you guys, I don't build websites, I build systems because a system is actually doing something. System stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. So that funnel is giving away information, collecting leads, and getting sales, whether I'm around or not. So if I'm using what I like to call sticky content sticky content, then I can put my funnel link with that sticky content and it worked like a net, getting me leads and sales, whether I'm there or not. It doesn't require me to actively be posting and it doesn't require me to talk to anybody in order to get that lead and or sale. Any questions before I go a little deeper?
No.
All right. So your system has 4 pieces to it, right? To make it work. And that's having a product or a service, something that you could sell, right? A storefront where that product can actually be purchased. So it doesn't even have to be your product. You can make a funnel that's going to an affiliate offer. So you have things like ClickBank. Most of the things that we use have some kind of affiliate aspect to it, right? So any offer you can have your traffic be redirected to. So the storefront where the product can be purchased and a system, right, that works for you while you're sleeping, right? So a system that works for you while you're sleeping is your funnel. That's your funnel. That's your extra hands, your extra help, and the right traffic. And there's a lot of ways that you can get traffic. when it comes to your funnels. One way that I use that's like really slept on. So I have a Facebook group and it has probably, it's almost 30,000 members inside the Facebook group. But I own the group. I'm the creator of the group. I made a group that's a niche group. So it's like a similar interest. So this is a work from home group. That's like one of the more popular types of groups that people will join, that's public, and they grow really fast, right? Because I have other groups that have like a couple hundred members inside of them, but nothing is as large as the work from home group. And I have a couple of those type of groups. I even have a local Craigslist group, right? So I have a Craigslist group for the city that I actually live in. And what you can do is pin your funnel in the pin post or the announcements. Now, it used to be the pin post. Now it's the announcements of your group. And it'd be working as a net every time new people join your group, because that's the first thing that they see. So owning your group comes with its perks and its benefits, because you can pin that post and have that post be an actual funnel link. And you can even do this with like Telegram groups, excuse me, and different other platforms where you can pin the post. If you're going live, right, on some of these platforms, like you can go live on what's it called, Instagram, and pin the message, right? And when you pin, even when you're going live on your Facebook, you could pin the message, which is the comments, and you can have your funnel be pinned there, and it working like a net, giving out the information, collecting the lead, and maybe even turning that lead into a sale, all while you're still talking about whatever you're talking about during your live, right? So that's why it just works as an extra helper. So that's just a way that you can get free traffic. It's a strategy that really, a lot of people just, well, people use it, some people use it, some people don't. I think it's just forgot about, but I've seen it work for me over the years. I've even had it to where my groups earn passive income, because a lot of times I'm approached. I didn't even know it was a business model till I kept getting approached with people asking me, could they pin their post in my group? And I'll charge them like $20 a week. But I prefer to put my stuff there, because that's how I even figured out about this strategy and how it worked, right? Someone approached me from owning the group and was like, can I pin my post in your group? And my nosy self gonna go click the link. I gotta know, I can't just be having you put any information in my group. So I looked at it and it was a funnel, and I was like, wow, that's smart marketing. And now you're gonna pay. I got paid to learn that lesson, right? They paid me, and then now I can use that marketing strategy. Any questions on that?
And you say you have a pay, you have to pay for you have to pay for your Facebook group?
No, anybody can make a Facebook group.
No, I'm saying you said a private Facebook group, right?
No, I have a public one. I have a public group, a public work from home group. It's called Work from Home Group.
Okay, so when you create the funnel, what is the funnel connected to? The funnel's connected to your website?
Yeah, so this one, well, that we was just looking at, was this one. So this one that we were just looking at, I'm gonna show you all the pieces to it, because it's a system, right? It's just not one thing. It's gonna have some steps to it, so because it's working as a net. So on the first page, they go here, and it's, are you looking for a side hustle? You can get a free book and learn how to start one in just 5 steps. Oh, okay, I want to start a side hustle. They click on here, they put their phone number and their name in, and it'll reroute them to a message. We're gonna open it up now. It'll reroute them to a message that says you need to confirm your email. And the reason is, a lot of things have visibility scores, and you just score. They just scoring you everywhere, right? And if people aren't opening up your emails, it can make you go to the spam box. So you know how sometimes you'll get an email and it go into the spam box and you're looking for it and you can't find it. Well, being able to confirm that that's really that person's email, is something that you can use to help you not get in the spam box and stay in the inbox. Because sometimes I notice, like, I'll see my emails go in the promotion box, which I don't want them to go to promotion box because people are less likely to open an email that is in the promotion box. So the goal is to get into the main inbox. And one of the ways to get into the main inbox is to make sure that that's a real email. So instead of going directly to the book that I'm offering to them, they go to a confirmation page that says, hey, if you want this book, go look for the email that says confirm your email. That's basically what it says. But it says look out for the email that we just sent. So confirm your email now for instant access. So they'll go to their email and look specifically from you. So what does that do? That increases your sender reputation, because now you have an opened, that's increasing your open rate. You have an open email. Boom. Because they could give me a fake email and it'll bounce, and that'll hurt my sender score. So after they go there, so then that's one way that I'm qualifying my lead, right? This is showing me that they know how to follow instructions by going to check the email. And it's also seeing that they really trust me, right? This is instilling that trust factor because they gave me their real information if they go confirm. And that's showing that they're serious about the information that they want to get from me. Oh, that means I'm about to be getting into some heat. Y'all know how this computer gets to do it when I get to still in the heat. Oh, come on now, computer. So then the next page that it goes to is the actual product that I promised them, right, that they're gonna get. But there's also a chance for me to make some money on that page, because not only do they have the free product that I said that they were gonna get if they gave me their email and their phone number, but there's also a product that is related to the free one that they can purchase. So this is a way, by just pinning this whole funnel, that is actually working as a filter, because it's filtering out who's serious, it's filtering out leads who can't follow directions, and it's working as a salesperson, because you're like, okay, I gave you some free information. It's 5 steps. If you think that information is helpful, then you might be in a buying mood. All the while, they actually went on to my website. So hold on. So let's go to the access page. So this is the page that I'm talking about that they go to actually download the free product, and where they see the paid product as well. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know what that y'all know when I'm talking about the good stuff, the computer likes to do the craziness. All right, so where did I click out at? Where did y'all hear last? So we got to this part though, right? To the actual download page, to the access page. Y'all heard that part? Before I got kicked out.
And then you gone. I was over here talking on mute.
Okay, so yeah, so when you go to the page where they get what you promised them, right? There's also a potential for them to buy. So oh wait, this one, I don't think I have the upsell on here. Hold up. That's the bonus, that's a bonus, that's a bonus. No, this one is not set up right. This is a bad example. Let me come back over here. Oh, because that's not the right product. Okay, I got the pages mixed up. This is the actual thing that they buy. Because that's, I'm like, they're just not supposed to come with all this stuff for free. Okay, let me go back to the page that I'm looking for. It's gonna be this one. So scratch that example. Now we're on the page that when they give me the information that they get what they're supposed to get, but they also see something that they could buy. No, I don't think this one's right. No, this is not right. This is not right. This is not the right page. I have a whole page missing. Okay, it's this page. Hey, it's a whole system. I'll explain the whole breakdown once I get to the page I'm looking for. And this is why it's important to remember what you name your stuff so that you know what's what. All right, this is the download for reals this time. This is the book that they get. So like, I know how to set my funnels up. That's why it was messing me up. Because like I was saying, this is the product that they can actually buy. After they got the free product, they download it like, yeah, I got my book. Then they're like, oh, okay, I can get this too with all this stuff here. So they can click this and it would take them to the other page that we was just looking at, which is a sales page. So you see, this is working as a whole system. It has a plan, a contingency plan if that was clicked, right? So this takes them to another sales page. And this is the bonuses that we see in the other one where they actually get the product, but they can actually buy this, well, buy this if they wanted to. And I have the option for them to buy it down here, right? So that's this page that we looked at. Once they buy it from here, then that's where they access this. When they go opt into here and then they confirm their email, they go here. So it's a 5-page system, basically, that works. It has the free product and then it has the upsell inside of it. And that's why it's working like a helper for you, whether you're there or not. Now, realistically, and ideally, you should put a video on the first page of your funnels. They have way higher conversion rates, like opt-ins and sales. If there's a video, a really short video, you don't want it longer than 3 minutes, you want it really short, that gets them to the next page, whether the next page has a video on it or not. Just having that on your opt-in page definitely increases your conversion. Is there any questions about that so far? Nope. All right. So in Builder, you guys know I've been trying to get you to use the knowledge base, and they have a lot of stuff in here. And this is not even all the different funnels. These are just some that I thought would be good as far as helpful trainings in here on funnels. So we have one that actually, because Builderall has an actual funnel builder, right? Where everything you can see at a bird's eye view to be able to build your funnel. So it's like seeing everything on a big canvas, basically, to do it. So that's the video here that I have. And you guys know I'll give you this document. But this is the one I really want to show you guys. So we already did the video funnel 1, 2, but this one, the sales funnel challenge. So this is like a 7-part training. I want to say 7 pieces that like gives you all the ins and outs of creating a funnel and even techniques and tactics to fill that funnel. Boom, with the upsell and a downsell. So that means you're giving them multiple options and fewer chances to say no, because they'll get in there, then they'll have an opportunity to buy something. If they don't want to buy that, you'll be able to have a lower ticket item to be able to give it to them. But long story short, y'all know they got us spoiled. And this is literally like a 7-piece training. a whole, like if you don't watch nothing else on as far as the knowledge base, this one right here, I definitely highly recommend. Oh, this is 16 paid steps. I don't know how I got 7. Yeah, this bad boy is lit. This is an intense training. It breaks down all the pieces of really building what I call super funnel. And when I built these funnels, these specific ones with the upsell and downsell for other people, I'm charging $2,000. So as I said, you know, developing these skill sets, as you learn how to do these things for yourself, you can learn, you can then charge others. And that's something nobody can ever take away from you or shut down, is your skill sets. Being able to do it for yourself and get the practice, you can then leverage it on demand anytime you want. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look up how much to have a high converting sales funnel created. And that is a funnel that just has more than one piece, right? And I connect their lead magnet to it. I put their, you know, their email series in. I usually give 12 emails with it because that'll keep them going for 90 days. So if you have your emails coming out at least once a week and you do 12 emails, you have 3 months worth of work done. And when you're doing a funnel, it's not just simply having the funnel in the first part. You have to have the follow-up series, which are the emails that are getting sent or the text messages, depending on which one that you're using, to communicate with your leads. But having those done in advance, let me tell you, it saves so much time and it works so much better. But that is the whole part of the funnel. The other thing is when you're talking to somebody through a funnel, like they're going through your system, you're going to have to communicate with them 15 to 30 times before they make a buying decision, right? 15 to 30 times. Because like us, we have shorter attention spans now. It used to be 5 to 15 times, and now it's just went up. So you don't want to have to physically be talking to that person and messaging them all the time. So how can you do that automated, right? And that's just to set up your email series. So that's definitely why I like this one, because it busts all that down to you as far as being able to set up your email series and do in advance. Y'all know I like to do blogs and send the blogs out because it's just hitting it for 2 for 1. And it's a passive way to sell. Selling through blogs, I've just seen a good result because it's not pressured sales. It's not like you can't tell I'm selling to you, basically. It's selling through education. I like to educate the consumer into a sale. Now, one way when it comes to these funnels that you can not have to talk to them so many times, because that is a lot of times. That's why even though I said 12 get you started, yeah, get you started, but you still, and then when you think about it, okay, that's 3 months. So you're looking at 4 to 6 months before you convert any lead. If you think about it like that. And it kind of like works like that, like being in business for so long, like you see people who are literally watching you from the sidelines, never talk to you, never comment on your post, and all of a sudden they bought from you because they've been watching you this whole time. So anyway, to be able to decrease those time frames, they have a funnel in Builderall called the Webinar Builder right here. So they have a tool called the Webinar Builder. And it's, again, like I said, educating the consumer into the sale, right? Because then they can make an informed buying decision. They have a more detailed perspective about the product and what it does for them and all that good stuff. But again, you don't want to have to be there. You want to be able to use your funnel as your helper, as your system. So if you set up what's called an evergreen webinar, and that's an on-demand webinar, you don't have to be there. I call it getting nailed. I call it getting nailed because so there's this marketer called Neil Patel. And it was my first experience with an evergreen webinar. And I'm rushing home, trying to hurry up, make sure I don't miss the dang darn webinar. And come to find out it was on demand. It looks so real. It feels so real being there, but it wasn't. They had been did that webinar, I don't know how long ago, right? So you can have a funnel that is, you know, direct into a webinar. And we're going to look at some different templates here in a second. because Builderall actually has a webinar funnel template already set together that you can use, swap out your stuff, and have it running whether you're there or not. So I could say, you know, a webinar is going to happen Monday, right? And come learn whatever. And I can pin that post in the group like we were talking about, and people go there, they register for the webinar, but I'm not even there to, one, sign them up for the webinar, and for two, even to give the webinar, because it's all a funnel, it's all a system that's working as a helper while I'm not there, which is the purpose of the funnel. But with them being able to utilize, have a webinar, like consume the information from a webinar, you actually, there's a higher chance that they'll buy right there straight from the webinar versus having to talk to them that 15 to 30 times. So it definitely decreases the time that you have to talk to the your audience in order before you get the sale. And so they have it to where you can set it up, and you can even sit, or no, because Builderall's SMS messaging is down till further notice. But when it comes back, you know, you can send them text message reminders, email reminders. You can have it to where you you have ghost users in it. So there's a funnel that I used to run, and it would run every single Monday. And every single Monday, it'd have all kinds of different people joining it, but it looked like it's more like 10 people there, and it'd be like 1 or 2 people that would see it every Monday. But it was only set up too, like that, to run on Mondays. Even though it was on demand, wasn't never there. It would schedule them. They would go through a booking system and everything with the booking tool. That is the next like goodest thing that I've seen when it comes to funnels is the booking tool. So they will go to the booking tool and actually end up booking for an evergreen webinar. We weren't there, and you could see the comments and the people commenting, but it was on demand. And it would happen every time. It would send them out the reminders to get to the room and everything. So that's why this is definitely a must watch as far as being able to actually, I must play the first video. We're gonna watch the first video. Nope, I said I was gonna save it to the viral funnel video. So we'll wait. So yeah, definitely watch this one, because this is a full training on how to set the whole thing up with the webinar builder. But that joker saves time. I'm about to put a whole lot of them bad boys up right now. And all I did was use a Zoom replay. I used the Zoom replay, and then I downloaded the chat from the Zoom and put in just input what all the people were normally saying from the Zoom. So that's one way that I suggest doing it, so that you do have that real feel and real effect, is to host it live first. But let me come over here. So that's one method, is you can just have the webinar live via Zoom first, and then you can, then you can use the chat that you had and the time increment, and just use that same format. But Builderall also has a script generator, right? And when you do the script generator, you answer these survey questions. And when you answer the survey questions, it spits out the content for you. So it'll spit out, the script generator will spit out a webinar script, a video sales letter script, and your social media ads for you based on how you answer the questions about your avatar. Now, the questions are a little lengthy, don't get me wrong, but it definitely helps once you get it done. I also use these questions when it comes to doing my website clients. So when I build websites for others, I simply put these questions on a Google form, and I have them fill out those questions, and then I'm able to put the answers over here, and it's able to spit me out content that I can produce their flyers and the other things that I include in my packages, right? But when you do it with them, with the video sales letter and the webinar, it doesn't have like the people, they put it on like a whiteboard slides, and then you can add your backgrounds on there if you want to. So yeah, that's the second way that you could do it. I do like doing it with the Zoom way because of the comments that I'm able to put. And I do put my extra comments in there, because you can put as many people as you want. They're called ghost users. You can put as many ghost users as you want in the webinar, but I just use, what's there. And then if I gotta fill it, because there's too many gaps in the conversation, that's what I'll do. So that's 2 ways that you can set up your webinar, and it works as a funnel because they're going to your list, right? They have to give you certain information in order to register for that webinar, right? Then, they have to confirm, that they're attending. They're going to get a confirmation. Then they're going to open the email to click the link to even go to the webinar. And that's going to help your sender score when it comes to your email rep, because when they, not only does it help you when they open the emails, but it also helps you when they click on the links in your emails. That helps your sender score go up. Yeah, so a lead magnet funnel is a funnel that you give something away in exchange to grow your leads list. So you give it away for free. So it can be an ebook, it can be a discovery call, it could be a webinar, it could be, whatever, a video, it could be whatever you want it to be. It could be a list, right? It could be just a tip, a strategy. It could be a mind map, it could be a blueprint. There's many things. The goal is to give away something of value away in exchange for that person's information, meaning their email and or phone number and name. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any questions on any of the stuff we talked about so far? All right, so now I'm gonna get into the viral funnel. So they have these different funnels set up inside of Builder already for you. Hold on, now let me go through that right now before I get too far. I've already been like all the way in there. All right, so I'm gonna drop these links in there. If you want to build along, it's the first link. If you are not in the Telegram, it is the second link. And if you want to watch this class or any of the previous classes, it's the third link. We do this class every single Sunday, same time, same day. All right. But I am getting ready to take a vacation soon. I'm letting y'all know I do take my little spring break, summer break. I take a couple of breaks during the year, but it's just only a class or two that I take, but it's that time. But I do take a vacation here and there throughout. So that is coming up in the spring. But yeah, you guys can watch all the classes that we've previously done. We touch on different subjects. We do the build, we do the marketing. We alternate the weeks. So let me come back over here. Builderall has something called the Funnel Club, right? And that's where you get access to over 400 funnels that you can customize and build and use for yourself, or that you can customize and sell and use for others. The cheapest that I do funnels for is 150, and that's something real basic that takes me on, because I make $150 an hour. So if it takes me about an hour to do, that is my simplest funnel that I do. So that's giving you just an example of learning how to do this yourself, and then also being able to turn it into an income stream, because it's about these skill sets, right? Like if you look on the YouTube, you'll see a training that I did. I think it's called 6-figure skill set. But there you have over $10,000 worth of skill sets that you can leverage at any time, learning how to just work any of these tools inside of Builderall. Look it up yourself. Look and see how much does it cost to get a website built, okay? Look and see how much it costs to get a funnel built, how much to get a course built, right? How much to get an email campaign set up. How much is it to have a CRM system, right? To have an SEO audit done on your business, right? There's so many different things that you're, yes, utilizing to build your business, but you also, again, as I keep saying, you can leverage these skill sets and be able to monetize them as well. People are always looking for somebody with these skill sets. So yes, it's cool to be able to do it for you, but do it for somebody else too. Especially if you have a Builderall link, because y'all already know I'm about the biddies, all roads lead back to Bitcoin. If you bring a friend to class and they didn't use your link, that's residual income for you. So don't forget about that aspect. There's so many ways to make money with Builderall. It's insane. It's more than just being able to build a website for your business. You can definitely leverage it and turn it into a business itself. All right. Any questions before I go on? All right. So yes, the Funnel Club has a quadrillion different funnels, but I wanted to play this video about the viral contest funnel. Okay.
I'm Shelly Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a viral contest. And a viral contest is a contest where you have it so that somebody can sign up for the contest, but where it goes viral is they get a share link and they get more entries if they share their own link and get more people to sign up under their link. That's where it starts to go viral, and that's the excitement of these contests, because they can grow really, really big, really fast as people are sharing their links, trying to get more entries into your contest. So this is an example right here of what a viral contest could look like. So this would be giving away $100, and it says it's easy to qualify. So the person would sign up, they would confirm their email, and then they would get a special link that they could use to get other people to sign up, and they would get credit for the sign up. So let's go through and look at the steps. It's 3 simple steps to get the viral contest set up. So here are the 3 main steps to set up a viral contest inside of Cheetah. So step 1 is to create your subscriber list inside of Mailing Boss. Step 2 is to create all of the pages inside of Cheetah. And then step 3 is to connect the subscriber list to the opt-in page that you created for your website. So let's go ahead and start with step 1, and we're going to create a subscriber list inside of Mailing Boss. So here I'm on my dashboard, and I'm just going to go to Apps, and I'm going to go to Mailing Boss. Now that I'm in Mailing Boss, I'm going to go ahead and click Workflow. And inside of Workflow, I'm going to go ahead and create my subscriber list. So the first thing I need to do is name the workflow. And then once I name the workflow, I'm going to click Save to make sure that this workflow is saved and I can go back to it at any time. And now I need to create the list. So I'm going to go right here where it says List, and I'm going to click and drag it over to the workspace area. Now I've got a list there, but I haven't named it or put any settings on it or anything like that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that by clicking this little icon right here. And I'm going to create a new list. So I'm going to click this blue Create a New List button. And now I need to name it and get a display name and put a description in there. And then I need to decide if my opt-in is going to be single opt-in or double opt-in. It's always best to have a double opt-in. That's going to create a much better list for you with good emails. So make sure your opt-in is always double. On opt-out, you can make it a single or a double opt-out. All that means is a single opt-out is they do 1 action to get out of your list. A double opt-out is where they do 2 actions to get out of your list. The way I have it set up is I have a double opt-in and a single opt-out. And then I'm going to click Create. So now I've actually created this list, but there's a couple things that I need to do to make sure my list is completely set up. So it does automatically create 1 field in my list, which is email. If I want to add additional fields, I have to go into the list and add them. So I'm going to go into Update List. And here's where I can update the information on this list. The very first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I have the right number of fields. So I'm going to click Fields, and you'll see that I've got email, but I may want to collect their first name. So to do that, all I need to do is click Add Text Field, and this adds the new text field at the very top. And for the label, I'm going to call it First Name. And then for the tag, I'm going to call it FName, all in capitals with no spaces. And then for required, I'm going to say yes. That means that they have to fill this field out. And then I'm going to make it visible. And then there's one more setting that I do always to make sure that this shows in the right order on my page, and that is the sort order. So I like first name to be very first in the form. So I'm on the sort order, I'm going to put it as number 1. And then for the email field, I'm going to put that as a sort order number 2. That way they'll appear in the right order on my page and in my form. Once I have that done, I'm going to click Save Changes. And now my fields are ready. There's one more thing I need to do to make sure this is going to work right. So I'm going to click Update right here. That takes me into the settings of this list, and I'm going to click Advanced. And when I scroll down to the bottom of the advanced area, right here where it says Ranking List, it says No by default. I'm going to change that to Yes. And what that does is changes this list from just a plain old ordinary subscriber list to a viral contest list that's going to keep track of the ranking of all the subscribers. Once I've done that, I'm going to click Save Changes. And now my list is created and it's actually ready to go. So let's take a look at the steps we have to do next to keep working to build our viral contest funnel. All right, so we've done step 1. We've created the subscriber list inside of MailingPost. Step 2 is we need to create our pages inside of Cheetah. And those pages include the opt-in page, the email confirmation page, and the thank you page. So let's go ahead and jump into Cheetah and create those pages. So I'm inside of Cheetah and I've created all 3 of my pages. I've created page 1, which is the opt-in page, page 2, which is the email confirmation page. It gives them instructions and tells them to go check their email to confirm their email address. And then the 3rd page, which is the thank you page, and also has the results for the viral contest. So let's take a look at each one and how I designed them. So I'm going to go into the opt-in page first, and we'll click Edit. And the main important item on this page is actually this form right here, which is the email marketing form. Now when I click on it, you'll see that it says Mailing Boss form. That's the form that you need to use, and you'll find that by going to Add, Elements, and then scroll down until you find the email marketing forms right here. And then you can pick any one of these forms, pull it into your page, and design it according to your website design. So now my opt-in form is ready to go, and I'm going to click Save, and then I'm going to choose to publish by clicking That's Fine. And now that page is actually completely ready to go. So now we can look at the next page, which is the email confirmation page. And to take a look at that, all I need to do is go to this down arrow up here, and I'm going to choose step 2, which is my email confirmation page. And I'll click Save and Exit just to make double sure that we've saved. And now we have the second page in our funnel. And this one is a very simple page to put together. You just need to make sure you give your website visitor information on how to confirm their entry into your contest. And to do that, you just tell them to confirm their email. So all they need to do is open their email and click Confirm to activate their entry. So this one's a really simple one, and it's just simple information you put on the page to make sure they know exactly what to do next. So that one's ready to go. And before you leave this page, don't forget to click Save to make sure that you've saved the changes and that you publish this page so that it can be visible on the internet for your website visitor to see. Now let's go to step 3 in the funnel. And this is the thank you page. So once they've clicked confirm in their email, they'll be sent to this page. And on this page is where they get not only confirmation that they've completed entry into the contest, but they're going to get their share link. Now, this is actually an element that I pulled into the page. And if you click on it, the name of the element is Viral Launch. So to get to this element, I go to Add, Elements, and I'm going to go down to Email Marketing Form. And you were already there once to get the opt-in form, but if we scroll down to the bottom, there's 3 different options for the viral contest results. You can pull in any one of these 3 and pull it onto the page, and it's actually ready to go. You don't have to do anything at all to it, but there's a couple settings that you can configure if you want to. So I'm going to right-click on that form, and then here's some general settings where you can choose what you want your viral contest to look like. The first item is where it says capture page address. This one's really important. This is the address of the page that has the opt-in form on it. So you need to make sure to put the name of the page that has the opt-in form. Then you can show the ranking position or not. So in this one, in the contest I've created, this is a random drawing. The only requirement is that they get 3 referrals. So what I've done with the results page is I've chosen to not show the ranking because this is not a ranking contest. It's just a randomly chosen winner. So they don't need to see the ranking. But I am showing the number of people that they referred so that they can see that they've met the requirement of having at least 3 referrals to qualify to be entered into the contest. So that's how I can change this results page to show exactly what I want it to show. I've also got the ability to do the share configurations, including what they look like. So right here where we've got the share configurations, we can do squares or we can do circles, either one. We can align it to the center, to the left, or to the right. I like it in the center. And then we can choose which of these show up on that share line. So I can take off email, I can add it in, I can add in LinkedIn, I can take off any one of these or add back any one of these. And this share line, it allows the contestant to click any one of these shares and it will share this contest to their social media with their share link. So if anybody clicks on it and joins the contest, that person gets credit for that person joining the contest and counts towards their 3 referrals to be able to win in the contest that I've created. We also have the ability to change the button, so you can change the background color to make sure that everything in this viral launch results page is exactly what you want for the design of your website and the branding. So once you've got that set up the way you want it, you click Save. And then of course you want to make sure to publish. So that's how you set up the 3 pages inside of your Cheetah website. And we've now built our viral contest funnel, but there's one more major step. So let's look at all the steps that we have to complete to make sure that our viral contest is completely set up. So we finished step 1. We've created the subscriber list inside of MailingBoss. We finished step 2, which we've created the pages inside of Cheetah, including the opt-in page, the email confirmation page, and the thank you page. The last step is to make sure that the subscriber list is connected to the opt-in page. That's the very last step that we need to do. So let's go ahead and jump in and connect our opt-in form to the subscriber list. So here I am back in Cheetah inside one of my web pages, and I'm just going to click the down arrow and I'm going to go to my home page where I have the opt-in form. And I'm going to make sure to click Save to make sure everything is saved like I want it. And now we're going to connect the opt-in form to our MailingBoss account and to that specific subscriber list that we created. So to do that, I'm going to click on my opt-in form, and then I'm going to go to this little star that says Set List. And when I click that, it opens up the list of all of my subscriber lists, and I just pick the one that I created, click right on it, and then click Save. And that connects it to the subscriber list. And then the next step is to make sure that when the subscriber fills out the opt-in form, that they go to the correct pages that you want them to go to. So to do that, I'm going to go back to the menu toolbar, and I'm going to click Set Link. And when I click Set Link, I have some buttons that I need to click. The first one is Subscribe Pending. What that means is when the person fills out the opt-in form and they click Submit, what page do you want them to see? And that needs to be the email confirmation page. So all you do is click this button, and it's going to open up a dialog box where you can choose a page in your website. And for me, this page is named Step 2. So I'm going to click where it says Step 2, and then I'm going to click Select. And then the second item is Subscribe Confirmation. What that means is when they go check their email and they click Confirm in their email, what page do you want them to go to? So I'm going to click that button again. I'm going to go to the page on my website, And for me, that is step 3 in my funnel. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click select. And then I'm going to save. And now the opt-in form is actually connected to MailingBoss, and it's ready to start getting people to fill out that opt-in form to collect the data, and it's going to send them to the correct pages. So let's talk about exactly how it's going to work. They're going to fill out the opt-in form, and when they click complete step 1, they'll be sent to the email confirmation page. On that page, it's going to tell them, go check your email and click confirm. So they're going to go check their email, they're going to click confirm. When they click confirm, they're going to be taken to the results page, where they can not only see the results of how many referrals they have, which they'll have 0 at the very beginning, but they're also going to have a share link, and they can copy that share link and start working on getting referrals to be able to qualify for entry into the contest. So now that we've talked all the way through it, let's look one more time at all of the steps that we went through to make sure everything is set up. So in setting up our viral contest, the first thing we did was create the subscriber list. The second thing we did was create all of the pages inside of our viral contest funnel, including the opt-in page, the email confirmation page, and the thank you pages. And then step 3, we went back to the opt-in page and we made sure to connect that opt-in form to the subscriber list, and we set the pages that the website visitor would land on once they finish the opt-in form and they go to their email and they click confirm. So now let's go through an example of what this funnel would look like for the visitor when they go all the way through the viral contest. So here I am on the viral contest page, and I'm going to go ahead and fill out my name and my email. Once I get that information put in, I'm going to click complete step number 1. Now what this should do is take me to the email confirmation page with a message that says, go check your email. All right, there's our email confirmation page. So now I'm going to jump into my email and actually look and see if I get that confirmation email so I can click confirm inside that email. So here I am inside of my email, and I'm just going to click on the message that I got, and you'll see that it says click here to confirm. So I'm going to click, and now that takes me to step 3, which is to share my link. This is where I would copy this link and start sharing it to other people, and then I could come back to this page and actually look at how many registrations I had to see if I'd gotten the 3 required registrations to be able to qualify to be in the contest for the $100. So that's what your website visitor will see when they go through all of the steps of the viral contest funnel. Now let's take a look at a couple different things on how you can tell who's winning your contest and how you can select the winner. So if you're running a contest where there's a rank for them to win, as in they are ranked the number 1 person with the most referrals, then you're going to look in a little bit different place than if it's just a random winner inside of your subscriber list. So let's go into MailingBoss. I'm going to go to apps and then MailingBoss. And I'm going to look at the ranking if I'm running a ranking contest. So if I go to lists, and then I look here at viral contest, and I'm going to look at my subscribers. So right here, this little icon that looks like a little person, I'm going to click that to take a look at my subscribers. And what you'll see is the individuals that are ranked. And if they've had any referrals, they'll actually have a number next to them. And none of these have had referrals yet, but they'll have the number of referrals that they've made so far. And of course, the ranking will show you who's leading. So right now, this person is in the lead. But if they started to get referrals, they would change positions based on the number of referrals that they had. So that's how you would see the winner in a ranking contest. But what if you wanted to choose a random winner from your subscriber list? That's done in a little bit different place. So to do that, I'm going to go over to this side menu here, and I'm going to go to lists and then prize draw. And when I click prize draw, that's going to take me to an area where I can choose the list that I want to use, where my subscribers are at, and it will choose a random winner. So all I need to do is click here where it says choose list, and I'm going to pull up that same viral contest. It tells me I have 6 subscribers, and when I click start prize draw, it's going to go through that list and randomly select a winner. And that's how I find out that this person is actually the winner of the contest. Then I could contact that person and let them know that they won. Don't forget that if you have a minimum referral requirement, you can go back into the subscriber list and look up that person, and you'll be able to see if they got the required 3 referrals or whatever number of referrals you require to be able to qualify to win the contest. So that's how you check and see the ranking if it's a ranking contest, or the random winner if it's a prize drawing random winner. So those are all 3 steps in setting up your viral contest. And then we also talked about how to see who your winners are, whether they're a ranking winner or if they're a random winner. Have fun setting up a viral contest funnel inside of Cheetah in Builderall.
That's tight, right?
That's
Did I
good.
lose y'all?
That was really good.
Man, y'all know what I thought about. If y'all don't know, let me tell y'all. I'm definitely gonna use that to give away some NFTs. Yeah, my cheeks hurt. So that's why I say
Cha-ching.
that. Huh?
I said cha-ching.
Yeah. I'm like, man, oh man. So that's why I saved that for last. That's why we didn't watch the other videos. Because that thing was tight and it was a longer video, but we had to watch the whole thing because it wouldn't have done justice just to do a little bit of it.
So can the $14.99 Builderall give you access to it, or you have to pay the next price?
I think it does have access to that funnel. I'm not sure. I have to look on the plan page. But
Okay.
if not, I think you can just get it transferred over to you from the template. So I'm not sure, but I think so. If you have Cheetah, it should just do that, especially with the elements. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't,
Okay.
because it has the Cheetah element.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this note sheet into the chat. It's the notes right here that has that video we just watched, amongst other things. So the blog, this is what I wanted to leave off with. So Builderall has a blog. This is actually built with the blog builder that's attached to Builderall, also inside of your Cheetah Builder. And they also have like some neat trainings that you can find through here. But it's a way that you can find the updates that are happening with Builderall, because they always have some new stuff coming out like every Monday. So this is definitely something you want to be able to come and keep checking. They have other stuff that's here. And this is exactly how it looks if you put it on yours, if you wanted to use it. So you can see the previous articles. But they have a lot of helpful information here. So that's why I want to point out the blog. And so you can see the way it looks if this is something you want to leverage for your business. So you can, again, go to the knowledge base and watch the videos about the blog builder. I've done trainings on the blog builder. It's called Blog Bucks on the YouTube channel. But the knowledge base also, I want to show you guys this. As far as being able to get other pieces for your funnels, right? So if you come down here to the resource board, and this is more so specifically if you're sharing Builderall, because I told you guys there's so many different ways to make money with Builderall, and one of them is sharing it, right? So you can go to the knowledge base and click the resource board, which is the Trello board, and they give you all of this stuff that you can use for your funnel. So you got email swipes, there's videos that you can use at the beginning of your capture pages. There's even phone scripts, there's business card mock-ups, because like I said, you can really turn this into a business, right? There's a lot of businesses out there that build websites and other things like that. So That might be a business that you want to partake in, and they give you a lot of stuff. They also have training. So just like how I'm doing this training, they have different presentations that you can use to be able to, again, educate your consumer into the sale. So definitely can come here and leverage this.
So how do you like is when you do that thing, say I do that contest. So how do I make money from giving away the $100?
Well, you're getting your leads. So your leads you're gonna turn into sales. So you want to be able to follow up with them to have them buy from you eventually. And you don't have to do the $100. You can give away whatever you want. That's just the way that it's set up.
Right.
You know, like I said, I'm about to use this thing to give away NFTs. I'm gonna put right on there where it had put your name, number, email, put your wallet address in, so that I can find you if you win and airdrop it. Like that is so lit. And then you're gonna share, and then that means it's just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. That's how it's like, go viral, because you don't know who those people know, and you're rewarding them with extra entries into the giveaway, like getting more raffle tickets for sharing your content. Now people are seeing your website. Now people are just seeing your brand that you might not necessarily been introduced to before, and they're going on your list where you could talk to them and follow up with them later.
Sounds good.
So that's how it makes you money, is growing your list. And when you think about growing your list in like dollars, they say every one person on your list is about $1 a month, residual, if you're utilizing your list right. So if you want to make $10,000 a month, you need to have a list of at least 10,000 people. If you want to make $100 a month from your business, you need to have at least 100 people on your list. So that's just a broad rule of measurement that you could use, but think about like that. The bigger your list, the larger your money will come from your actual list, because you can sell anything that you want to your list. You can communicate to that list anytime you want. That's free advertising. You don't have to pay to do that. Just like we were talking about, if these social media sites like Facebook and them go down, what are you gonna do? If you get shadow banned, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna communicate with your audience? So you wanna give them a chance to get on your list. And that is a way so that you can talk to them anytime that you want, build a relationship with them with the intention of closing them to a sale.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And then if you have your emails scheduled out, it's happening on automation. That's why I say I like sticky content platforms, because if they're coming into the right funnel, like, can you imagine if they're going through that viral funnel from a blog or from a YouTube video and I'm nowhere to be found? Like, that is a powerful funnel. You could do it through a webinar. Like, okay, we're gonna run a contest at the end of this webinar. First person, you can explain in detail. You can have a webinar about the contest, right? And you can run that contest for like a month, a week. You can pick how long and just have people sharing it. Then you're just expanding your reach, you're expanding your audience, and gonna be able to talk to people that you may not have never ever met. So, any questions on anything that we went over tonight? Oh, I
Been
hope
very
that
informative. Thank you.
you're welcome. Yeah, I definitely hope that it was helpful, that something that you think you can apply to start growing your business. You said what?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So with that being said, what do you guys want to learn how to work next week? You know what? Nope, I'm picking. We are gonna do WooCommerce next week. That's what we're gonna learn. I would want to bust into this. And I'm actually getting ready to turn on some WooCommerce stuff. So that is what I'm gonna teach on. I know. I asked John and took that. But yeah, no, this is a good way. WooCommerce is, just like it says, it's a commerce website builder. So if you want, it's like building a Shopify store, but on steroids. because there's so many add-ons and plugins that you can do when you're building a WooCommerce site that it's just totally insane. So I've never seen anything sales-wise that works so good organically. So again, being nowhere to be found, and it works as your helper because for some reason the SEO reads really well on WooCommerce sites. So I definitely want to touch into that, especially with like drop shipping. A lot of people use suppliers overseas. And with that being said, they've been on Chinese New Year and that's over in a couple of days. So that'll be right on time. So if nobody else doesn't have any questions, I will let you guys out of here. Whoa, that's just clicking. So I will let you guys out of here. Blessings, good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor. I'll see you guys next week.